それもやっぱそのボクシングっていうものが好きだから、なんかそのボクシングっていう、ステに行った時はもうそういうモード入っちゃうんじゃないですかね。
やっぱり、ボクシングが好きだから、もうそれが一番ですね。はい。このボクシングを盛り上げる、さらに発展していくための、大事な試合ではあるし、発展していくボクシングをやっぱりこれ以上人気をって考えたら絶対に負けちゃいけない試合だと思うし。
As preparations continue for his highly anticipated showdown with Junto Nakatani, Naoya Inoue has been sharpening his skills alongside boxing icon Manny Pacquiao. Their training sessions combine elite speed, power, and championship experience, adding even more excitement to what many expect to be one of the biggest fights in boxing.
Look, 6, 8, 9,ラスト OK!
Widely recognized as the Monster, Naoya Inoue has established himself as one of boxing's pound-for-pound greats, earning titles across multiple weight classes through his exceptional accuracy, explosive speed, and devastating punching power.
やっぱり今あるこの立場であったり、もちろん家族であったり、そういった、いろんなものが要因となって僕を今支えてると思うんですけど、その中で、今32歳になって、なんか見えてくるものっていうのは、やっぱり引退。いつかはやっぱ引退っていうものがもう見えてくる時期にはなってるので、じゃあその先に何をするかって考えたときに、やっぱり大橋会長のやっぱ後を継ぎたい。それが一番の恩返しかなって。
Even with all his success, the upcoming fight against Junto Nakatani presents a completely different challenge, one that will require not only elite conditioning but also a smart, disciplined game plan.
Now!
Swing that body, swing that body, swing it, swing those hard, swing those punches in, swing them as hard as you can.
Okay.
These guys, after 12 rounds of fighting, you're not tired.
How would you describe your energy in this camp right now?
もう自分自身と向き合っていいトレーニングが積めてますし、ボクシング自体すごく成長できてるなっていう思いが強く溢れてますね。
That is where Manny Pacquiao's experience could make a real difference. Rather than changing Naoya Inoue's fighting style, the focus is on sharpening the strengths that have already made him one of boxing's best. In a recent interview, Pacquiao praised Inoue's explosive speed, constant movement, and combination punching, saying those qualities remind him of his own younger years. He even suggested that Inoue is one of the closest fighters today to the style he once brought into the ring.
Everyone's looking for the next so-and-so, right? The next Manny Pacquiao. And the guy who's come closest to me is Inoue, the monster.
Inoue.
And you just asked me about Inoue. Are you a big fan of Inoue's?
Yeah, I like him. I like the way he fights.
Is he the closest thing to you? I'm not saying he's as great as you, but is he the closest thing to Pacquiao that we have in the game right now?
Oh yeah, I can say that. Closest to me, because when he started, I went to Japan and then...
Manny Pacquiao has emphasized that one of his biggest lessons for Naoya Inoue is the value of footwork. According to Pacquiao, smart movement and proper angles help create scoring opportunities, manage distance, and allow a fighter to make the most of their speed and offensive skills.
About what the proper punches and techniques like that.
Well, he learned it well.
Yes.
Because he's been giving them the proper punching techniques.
Well, I told him
across four divisions.
The most important in boxing is footwork. When you have footwork, then you can do a lot of things.
Right. Is that what Freddie gave you when you got to wild card? Did that take your game to the next level, the footwork?
The footwork is the best we
Because before Freddie, you were in and out, and then with Freddie, you started giving him more angles,
side
right?
by side, side by side. Head
And then
movement, head movement.
it was bad enough when it was just in and out with Manny. Once he started giving him angles, it was a problem. Manny, you spent 3.5 years away from professional boxing before returning in July.
Shingo Inoue, the father and trainer of Naoya Inoue, believes his son has reached a new stage in his career. He says Inoue's experience, discipline, and continued improvement have prepared him to handle any challenge that awaits inside the ring.
いや、もうスイッチは入ってますよ。はい。で、結構本人の切り替えもうまいんですよ。やっぱりこう、抜くとか抜いたりとか、まあ疲れが溜まってるなっていう時はやっぱ自分に言ってきて、今日ちょっと抜いていいとか、やっぱ自分ですごいコントロールしてバランス取ってます。はい。ただ練習モードに入るともうガチッと入るんで、もうそこはもうしっかりもうスイッチは入ってます。もうそうですね。はい。もうこの27日、27。でもそれをしっかりやることによって必ずつながると思うんですよ。ただ気持ちはもうこの27日、この目の前の試合だけですね。
最高の試合を見せてやろうという気持ちではいますね。
During media day for his upcoming fight with Junto Nakatani, Naoya Inoue impressed with fast pad work, sharp combinations, and outstanding accuracy. The session sent a strong message that the undisputed champion is in top form and fully prepared for one of the biggest fights of his career.
1分経過。はい、経過。硬い。はい。硬い。軽く。もうちょっと。はい、大丈夫。さあ。はい。ボディセップはいもう一回はいちょっとはいナイスセルボディはい右ボディはい10秒はい、ナイス。もうちょい。はい、左行く。はい、OK。
Junto Nakatani also heads into the fight unbeaten. The three-division world champion has successfully moved up to super bantamweight and now has the chance to become the undisputed champion. While Naoya Inoue relies on explosive attacks and relentless pressure, Nakatani's strengths are his calm approach, long-range offense, and excellent control of distance.
You guys should listen to this.
Junto Nakatani has gone through an intense training camp, working with top-level sparring partners to prepare for every challenge he could face on fight night. His team has focused on improving timing, endurance, and tactical awareness, making sure he's ready for the different styles and constant pressure that Naoya Inoue is expected to bring. Rudy Hernandez has spoken highly of Junto Nakatani, calling him one of the most dedicated fighters he has ever trained. He praised Nakatani's discipline, focus, and ability to learn quickly, saying those qualities set him apart and have helped him develop into an exceptional talent.
To me.
Junto's one of the best boxing students that I've ever met. You know, from the day one, he came to the gym with an open mind, and he's never questioned anything that we've ever done. He executes.
左手。ジュントの他の選手と違うところは、引き出しの多さなんじゃないかなっていう。ジュント的にはあまり対戦相手に対しての対策っていうものを少しはありますけど、本人の能力を高めていくっていうトレーニングに重きを置いているっていうのは感じてますね。
Junto Nakatani is known for a patient and highly technical offensive style. He uses his lead hand to control distance and draw reactions before firing accurate straight punches and well-timed counters. Instead of relying on non-stop pressure, Nakatani focuses on precision, timing, and smart shot selection. He also attacks the body effectively, changes his punching angles, and uses subtle head movement to keep opponents guessing, making him one of the most difficult boxers to read.
You remember that knockout that Nakatani did against Maloney? Yeah, man, something like that can happen. You know, I noticed that even though like Nakatani, he has a type of style where, you know, he's like, I don't know, it's like he's born like a bow and arrow. You know what I mean? Like you give a person a bow and arrow, and he pull that thing back and let released, and then then take off and run and try to hide behind something, and pull that bow and arrow back and release. That's the style that, like, for me, Nakatani has. He has that fencing type of style up front where he used that lead hand to control distance and range and to win that lead hand battle, to be able to set up that bow and arrow backhand that he got where he can throw it straight, he can throw it underneath.
Bradley believes there's one technical habit Naoya Inoue must be careful with. He points out that Inoue can occasionally lose his balance when closing the distance, leaving brief openings for accurate counterpunches. Bradley says those moments have been exposed before and could become even more dangerous against Junto Nakatani. With Nakatani's sharp timing, precise angles, and dangerous counters, even a small mistake in footwork could create the opening needed to land a fight-changing shot.
That Nakatani was a guy that's going to beat anyway. And he has a damn good chance of beating him, man. It's going to be, he's going to have to catch Inoue offline. He has that offline shot that Inoue gets hit with quite often. Carnitas was able to hit him with an offline shot. Neri was able to hit him and hurt him with an offline shot, man. And Nakatani, he has those offline shots, especially with that backhand. And he can walk him into it. Inoue still has a bad habit of crossing his feet. He'll cross that lead foot. That's what happened when he fought against Carnitas. He crossed the front foot first. He stepped with the front foot to close the distance instead of the back foot to go right. And he brought his head closer to his opponent. That's the reason why Carnitas was able to, go left and then swing back right with the left hook and catches it as he's trying to reposition.
Carl Frock has described Naoya Inoue as one of the finest fighters of this era. He praised Inoue's remarkable achievements, including winning world titles in 4 weight divisions and becoming the undisputed champion in 2. Froch believes Inoue's combination of elite technique, speed, and knockout power makes him one of the most complete boxers in the sport, further strengthening his reputation as a generational talent.
The monster is a 4-weight world champion. He's actually a 2-weight undisputed world champion, and is he unbeatable? Well, he looks unbeatable. And the fight ended at the start of round 7. Listen, Inoue is sharp, he's compact, he's got a nice tight defense, he blocks shots with his gloves, but he also got quick reflex slips, he slips back, he's on his toes. He's on his toes a lot when he's in range, but he walks in kind of flat-footed. He puts pressure on with his feet, walks in with that tight defense, and he looks solid. But I think with his speed, and his counter punch, his accuracy, and the fact that he's punching hard body and head and looking to counter most shots that come at him. He's just such a good fighter. I mean, he doesn't really put a foot wrong. He gets clipped with the odd shot. I've seen him on the floor once before. He climbed up to win in emphatic fashion.
On fight night, only one fighter will take another step toward pound-for-pound supremacy. Will Naoya Inoue's explosive power and precision prove too much? Or will Junto Nakatani use his reach, timing, and technical skill to pull off a career-defining victory? Let us know your prediction in the comments below.